The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First play, and Wilson wants to throw it. He dumps this one off here to Hall. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here we go. Set.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. There's Hall bringing in another one.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Brandon, you know this is good. Because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And able to get this one across the 35. Down. 17 yards for the Jets there as they got themselves a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
The Jets at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
The Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to circle the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Allen. And his throw here is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. This defense for the Jets, they were strong last week, CD, and that win over New England.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. A little juke. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On play action, Allen. He's got to complete to Stephon Diggs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That is complete downfield to Knox. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're set it.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Quentin Morris, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. 70 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Allen will try to throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Completes it to Davis.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run with Robinson.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. On the counter, it's Hall. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play path.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will call down to just 2.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch. And normally, he's a sure-handed target.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. On play action, Allen. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. So we have reached halftime here in a tight two-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by DJ Reed.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football over to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. There's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
They'll run with Hall. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll look to run with Hall. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're on 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Here's the sneak with Wilson, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Zach Wilson with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Jets have retaken a third-quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their... Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, Wilson. He gets it underneath to Hall. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zerline. He hit his first, this one from 38. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they push the lead up to 8. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Allen off the play fake. And that is incomplete here.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Allen's throw complete to Shakir. And he's going to get this down near the 25. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me 4. That's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
Out to Knox, and he's got it along the sideline. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Cook. And not a whole lot there as they get him down at about the 2. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on.
Then he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Bills have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. They'll try and run it in. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So let's try this again as they come to the line to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. Ball on a give up the middle, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Wilson. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. It's taken to the 26. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And that'll be marked down as their 1st sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the 1st half. And now they've gotten their 1st sack here in the 2nd half. Look,
and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Wilson. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Now Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield. Yeah.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. On a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.